Um, we all knew this day was going to come. We just didn't know it was going to be this soon. We were told one thing, we were led to believe one thing, but in fact, another is true. The Dodge Charger, Dodge Challenger, Dodge Durango, Jeep Trackhawk, Dodge Demon, Ram TRX, Hellcat Engine, as we've all known and loved since 2015, will be no more after 2023. Let's get into it. What's up, guys? It's your boy Knockout 360 here with another video for you guys. As you can tell, I'm in a car that makes this a car vlog. You already know what's going down when I come around. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. Car content, car shows, car reviews, car meets, and anything and everything car related happens on this channel. So if you're into that, make sure that you stick around because you are in the right place. For everyone else, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you know what's coming out and when it's coming out, right? We just hit 40,000 on the channel. Right? We just hit 40,000 on the channel and we're shooting for 50,000. You know how it goes. We hit one milestone, we shoot for the next one, guys. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let's get into it. We all knew that this day was going to come. Let's just be real here. The climate that we're living in, the president that we have in the office, your boy Joe Biden, right? I mean, your boy, because you put him in there. Gas prices have gone through the roof. Mandates have been handed down. Dodge has been getting hit with all sorts of emissions fines. To my understanding, they're getting hit with a $2,100 gas guzzlers tax for every Hellcat that comes off the lot, maybe even Scat Pack as well. They're getting fined up to wazoo. You saw what they did with the Dodge Durango Hellcat. The Hellcat Durango was only available for 1 year just because of all of the emissions and fines and shit that Dodge was going to have to go through to produce that. So they couldn't make that a long-term, long-running Hellcat platform, right? 3-row, 7-seater, 700 plus horsepower SUV Hellcat just wasn't feasible for them, right? Because of the emissions, the fines and all that stuff. Well, as of today, let's see here, November 23rd, it looks like it's been made official, and this is coming from the top all the way down to the bottom. I will have this car, this platform, this powertrain as we know it through the end of 23. There's 2 more years to buy a Hellcat than its history, said Dodge CEO Tim Kuniskis, indicating that the production of the long-running Charger and Challenger lines will soon draw to a close. Back in August, he hinted at the possibility that the Hellcat and the Charger and Challenger would remain through 2024. As we all know, in 2024, Dodge is going to be dropping the all-electric, battery-powered first muscle car to ever be released. And you and I both know 9 times out of 10, that car is going to be more powerful than any Hellcat we've ever seen. Let's just be real here. It just makes sense. I mean, when you got Tesla out here making a Plaid, when you've got Tesla with the oh man, what's that little small car that they came out with? I can't think of it off the top of my head, but you guys know Tesla's pretty much proven the way that you know, electricity, electrified engines, electrified motors, electrified cars is the future. And with all of the emissions and fines that are being handed down to Dodge on a year-to-year basis, it probably just wouldn't make sense for them to continue that engine. The government, to my understanding, your boy Joe Biden is kind of incentivizing car manufacturers to kind of switch over their gas-powered motor engine business to electric-powered business, and offering them tax breaks and incentives and so on and so forth. So it just kind of makes sense for companies to make that switch, right? So a lot of companies have been incentivized to switch over a certain portion of their gas powered engine business to electric powered business, right? So Ford has already started with the Ford Mustang Mach-E. Chevy's doing it, or they're soon to follow suit. I mean, they're going to kill the Camaro. So, I mean, obviously that's one less gas guzzler that they have to worry about. The mid-engine Corvette, that's still dope, but you and I both know that's probably going to turn into something electric in the future. Like I said, Ford has already done it. It's only a matter of time before it hits Dodge. Let's just be real here. That big 6.4 liter, 6.2 liter, 5.7 liter Hemi that we all know and love, it's just not feasible. At least the 6.2 isn't. The 6.4 and the 5.7 will probably be around in some form or another. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the Hellcat engine, supercharged, 700 horsepower, barely getting 18 miles to the gallon. If you're in eco mode and on the highway chilling, that is going to die, to my understanding, after 2023. Initially, we were told that that engine would hang around through 24. So they would have the electric, and then they would have the Hellcat, and then, you know, whatever's under that. But as of yesterday, the 22nd, Dodge CEO Tim stated that the Hellcat will no longer exist after 23. So we're talking about 2 more years here. He literally said, you've got 2 more years to get a Hellcat. That's just the reality of it, guys. With the times that we're living in right now, gas is through the roof. There's all sorts of government incentives and programs that are coming out that you know, incentivize these major companies to switch over their business. If it doesn't incentivize them, it penalizes them for not doing so. You and I both know Dodge has been taking that gas guzzler penalty and straight to the head, not to mention all the other EPA regulation fines and penalties that they've been taking, which, you know, traditionally probably offset itself because the Hellcat is the #1 selling, you know, muscle car of all time. And then you've got the fines, so it kind of offset itself. So it's like, yeah, we're paying fines, but we're also getting paid by the sales. And that's the truth. But the reality of the situation is that they can't continue that. They can't go that route anymore. You know, right now, I think that they're pretty much doing a clearance sale where they're just throwing everything out. That's why this whole 24 months of muscle thing is so important, because it's just like, listen, you know, it's almost like a clearance. We're going out of business sale. Everything gets buy one, get one free, buy one, get 2 free. Everything's half off. Just take it all, right? They're pretty much emptying out the entire kitchen, including the kitchen sink. At this point, they're giving it all to you. The jailbreak, the new colors, the new interiors, the new badges, they're giving it all to you because they're essentially making way for the future. The future is electric powered motors. Now, to my understanding, they didn't mention anything about the 6.4s or the 5.7s. So I would assume that the Scats and the RTs will still be here, especially the RT. That's just the most iconic Hemi engine possible. And I don't think that the 6.4s actually get hit with that big gas guzzler tax like the Hellcats do. So the 6.4s will probably stay around in some degree or another, but the Hellcat engine, as we know, is gone. What will replace it will probably be something more powerful, much more quieter. You know what I'm saying? But the reality of the situation is that's just the future. I mean, a lot of you guys have always said that you need the sound, you need the growl. That's all well and good. But if this electric powered battery muscle car gives you 1,000 horsepower and 500 miles of range, right? All-wheel drive, you would be stupid to be sitting around driving in a Hellcat. Let's just be real here. You would be stupid. For nostalgia purposes, for purposes of resale value, because one thing that you have to be mindful of is as soon as 2023 hits and these Hellcats are no longer produced, Hellcats are going through the roof as far as the price is concerned. You need to get a Hellcat right now, or at least before 23, because after 23, you trying to get a Hellcat, every Hellcat on the market will be close to 6 figures, if not 6 figures plus. And I'm not talking about red eyes and demons. I'm just talking about regular Hellcats will be 6 figures plus, right? Anything after 20 and any Hellcat is going to be 6 figures plus, right? The Hellcats that you can go to the dealership right now and get them brand new for 78 and 80, those Hellcats will be 6 figures plus. You understand? Because they will really be a relic of the past. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it real with you. And then not to mention, everybody's going to want that. Regardless of what Dodge brings to the table in 24, you know, the Hellcat is one of the most iconic muscle cars ever created. And it's just kind of a sign of the times where we were in that time period from 2015 to 2023. And when I tell you the resale value was going through the roof, you know, buying a 23 Hellcat new off the lot, you will be paying 6 figures easy. Do you understand me? 6 figures easy. But yeah, I knew that this day was going to come. We didn't think that it was going to come this soon. But apparently 2023 is the date, which once again falls in line with the whole 24 months of muscle. We're going to give them everything. We're going to completely empty out the clearance rack, give it all to them. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to give it all to them, and we're just going to throw out everything. And then hopefully by the time 24 rolls around, we can start brand new. You know what I'm saying? Give them something brand new. Give them the all electric, battery powered first muscle car. Do I think that this is the death of the Hemi engine? No, I do not. I think that the Hemi will always exist in some capacity or another. And like I said, they said nothing about the 6.4 or the 5.7. You know, they said nothing about the Scats, the Daytonas, the 5.7s, the RTs, nothing like that. This is strictly for the Hellcat engine. If they make something bigger than a Hellcat engine, then I'm cool with that, because the reality of the situation is at no point did he state that just because they're getting rid of the Hellcat engine that we know, that doesn't mean that they're not coming out with another V8 powered something else above that. You know, you could almost see a situation, it wouldn't make sense, but you could see a situation where they have the electric car and then another V8 muscle car and then everything else under that. So it's not like we're completely ditching the V8 platform, but the Hellcat platform as we know it at this point, that they're getting rid of that. You know what I'm saying? That's just the reality of the situation. That's the future that we're going towards, guys. Everything will be electrified. Your favorite, whatever cars, your favorite engines will be electrified. You know what I'm saying? That's just the reality of the situation. And whenever you see Dodge making those moves, that lets you know that our days are numbered as far as the Hellcat is concerned. But more generally, more on a broad scale, the V8 as we know it, just because it just makes sense. Gas is going through the roof. More cars are electrified and electric powered. Houses are being built with electrical outlets for cars. There are more power stations and fill-up stations all around the city. I know in Charlotte right now, we probably have 3 or 4 Tesla power stations where you can just park your car and fill up and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing that pop up more and more throughout Charlotte, which lets me know that, I mean, you know, those power stations are the equivalent of gas stations. And the more power stations we see, probably the less gas stations we'll see. And that is truly a sign of the time. Like, that's just where things are going. Let's just be real here. But the Hellcat engine, according to the CEO, this is not conjecture, this is not speculation, but according to the CEO, is going to be dead after 2023. So you can pretty much bet your bottom dollar on that. For all you guys that want to get a Hellcat, now is literally the best time to do so, because if you wait 2 years from now, I guarantee you will be paying 6 figures for a 710 horsepower Hellcat, let alone a red eye, let alone whatever else Dodge comes out with above that, jailbreak, whatever. But the Hellcat's dead. The future is alive and well, and let's not act like we didn't see it coming. I mean, we can't do this forever. Just be honest here. In the world that we live in, we can't do it forever. We admire Dodge for their, you know, their ability to kind of go against the grain and create their own path and blaze their own trail while everyone else is kind of doing this. But the fact of the matter is financially, it probably just doesn't make sense for them, you know, to keep doing it this way. And it doesn't make sense for us as the owners to keep doing this way either. I mean, gas in some places, like you guys that's out on the West Coast, $4, $4.50, almost $5 for premium, man. That's wild. You are literally making life decisions at the gas pump. I remember Cat Williams had a joke about that. But you're making life decisions at the gas pump, and that's just not how it should be, you know? So with that being said, guys, like, subscribe, comment, talk to me, man. How do you feel about it? What are your predictions? What do you think Dodge has up its sleeve? How do you feel that these next 2 years are going to pan out? And I say that to say, are they going to be releasing another car that we haven't talked about? Because they did kind of tease about releasing some sort of a hybrid 2022 you know, prototype or something wild like that, man. So that's always a possibility, man. So it's always talk to your boy. It's been your boy Knockout 360, man. Sad day, but I'll see you in the next one. Peace.